G'day. Brittany here, Printerio. How's it all going? Oh, got my beads. Will I do my beads day? I've got some charmy things on from the cruise. Little sparkly bracelet things with a charm on each one. Yeah, have a look. Mm. Oh, yay! Hope everyone's going well. Oh, brush my hair. Hi, Rebellion Dog. Rebel One Dog. Hello. How are you? Uh, to uncover the news, Kirsten. How are you? Yay. I think I want you to be this week. I do. Let's have a look here. What have we got here? We've got some scarves. I haven't done a scarf in a while. Let's do the Gucci one, hey? Let's go fancy. Gucci, hey? Yes, yeah. Mm. Okay. Just got home from work, did you? Just got home from work. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. How's that? Nice and classy? Oh, it's really nice to see you, Kirsten. And yeah, that reminds me. Yeah. So that reminds me, got to send a text. Very quick text. So it's been an interesting week. The Supreme Court have said they're going to review the birthright citizenship thing. So the executive order. I'm going to have a look at that. Also, yesterday, there's a bill in Congress to ban dual citizenship. That can be a bit of a controversial and tricky area in a lot of countries. It's not just the US, but we can have a look at that. I just have to send this text out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yes, all very, very interesting things going on. So I did the what was it? Supermoon special yesterday. Big thanks, hugging kisses to Ron for joining me. We had a lot of fun. We did a couple of political things, but mostly we did readings for you guys, and I hope you all enjoyed it. And yeah, just I'm gonna look at this really cute little cloth that I picked up in Japan last year. Go on the desk. Just yeah, I picked up a couple. This one and another one. And what, baby? I know you're there, sweetheart. So I did a reading on Monday when I did a proper live on Monday after a pretty tough weekend. Hey, come on, move your little feet, move your butt, move your butt. Hey. And on what the supermoon held for Trump. So I might have another look at it in the aftermath of it. Oh my goodness me. So we'll start off with having a look at first the bill in the US Congress to ban dual citizenship. Is it going to go anywhere? It's not just a controversial issue. In the US, there's some countries, yeah, that I mean, it's popped up every now and then here as well. But will this bill go anywhere? We'll do free cards. No, it came out reversed. That's a no. Yeah, it's just a repeated pattern of trying to cause people to, you know, get rid of people. Get rid of people. And yeah, it's the first card I put out was Six of Wands reversed, and that means no. There's no validation there. It's not going to go anywhere. But it might get passed in the House, but will it get passed in the Senate? I don't see that. I see like return to stability. This is yeah. I'm not getting, as Linda G would say, I'm getting at it. It's a nothing burger. Will Trump do something on Wednesday? Your birthday is Wednesday. Happy birthday for Wednesday. Oh, Trump hates the focus of the media being anywhere but on him, anywhere in the world. If something happens anywhere in the world and somebody else is in the spotlight, like I'm surprised he hasn't come out and done something today, because the new Japanese Prime Minister, her handbag has been touted as a real statement, which is a bit ridiculous. No handbag has created such an impact since Margaret Thatcher's. I think that is just totally ridiculous. Um, it's a very nice bag. I wouldn't mind one, but it's got nothing to do with her role as Prime Minister. It might be her way of putting her stamp on the role, but honestly, I don't think so. I just think it's a practical thing. I don't think I saw Angela Merkel carrying a bag as well. I think it's just her personal preference, and it's got nothing to do with her role and how she's going to do the role. But people latch in on silly things like that, don't they? And that's the sort of thing that would drive Trump crazy. So, Nobel Prize awarded on Wednesday. Will Trump do something to try and snatch tension away? Oh, he's got to be the king, doesn't he? He's got to be the king. So that's a big likely yes. Yeah, he'll try and manipulate things. He'll try and manipulate things. Will it be successful? Consequences. Put that energy out there, it's going to come back and bite you on the ass. So not necessarily. It's not necessarily going to be successful. Hi, Deborah Costa. I haven't seen you in a little while. Thank you. It's my Gucci, and it's a real deal Gucci. Picked it up in Japan last year. I haven't seen you in a little while. It's lovely to see you. Welcome back. And yeah. So just having a look to see if Trump is going to do something on Wednesday to try and take the focus away from the Nobel Peace Prize being awarded. People saying it's going to that Venezuelan lady, somebody like that. And people saying, oh, she should have handed over to Trump immediately, blah, blah, blah. No. Now, the other thing I was going to look at is this decision by the Supreme Court to review here are oral arguments on Trump's executive order rescinding birthright citizenship from children born in the US to illegal immigrants or people on with temporary residence and stuff. So, yeah, is that going to go anywhere? So let's have a look at that. Is that going to go anywhere? 3 off the top. Six of cups reversed. 8 of wands upright and 3 of wands reversed. Oh, geez. Yeah, Guadeloupe is the island where they film Death in Paradise, actually. Oh, that's really sad. What people are thinking. I just, yeah. Anyway, this Supreme Court thing. It's not going to work out well. It's not going to work well. When they do hear it, it's going to be very, very quick. It's not going to have good returns for Trump. So I don't think they will hear it, but I don't think it's going to go in Trump's favor at all. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. I also read about the hepatitis C vaccine. A committee recommending that babies aren't given it at birth. Well, they're only given it at birth for specific circumstances, but it's, yeah. Yeah, it is. It's, okay, Trump administration just removed 2 national holidays. Oh, yeah, that's just ego. That's going to get turned over after the next election. That's just going to be replaced. And those 2 days reinstated. Honestly, if he could, he'd get rid of those 2 national holidays. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the story. It was going to review his. I just did a reading on that, and it's not going to work out in Trump's favor. Hi, Denise Trudeau. Yeah, hi, Shelby. Hang around after I finish and I'll send you a link and we'll have a chat. Yeah. It's just been like that for the last few months. I don't know what I can do to correct it. Yeah. Yeah, there's so much more is going to come out about that boat strike. Yeah. And it is heating up. Where high 20s in the Celsius at the moment, probably around high 50s, low 60s for you guys. And then for most of the week, and then like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, going to be high 60s, about 30-ish, something centigrade or something like that. Yeah. Trump wins FIFA's new peace prize. Well, FIFA's a football association, so that's nothing. Okay. So let's have a look at the US judge orders unsealing of court records from abandoned Jeffrey Epstein case. Is this going to show things? What is going to show up? Is this good for Trump or bad for Trump? Let's have a look. Now, this is the Third of Pentacles. This is about standing up. This is about artisanship, working together, but it's also about acknowledgement. No. Oh, this is not going to be good confirmation for Trump. This is going to be confirmation of things he does not want. And it's going to cause some people to part ways with him, because more and more people are smelling blood in the water, I suppose you could put it. This is going to be a case of he's going to try and cover things up. He's going to try and stop it, but it can't. He's going to try and keep things close to his chest. It's going to be a catastrophe for him. Not as big as it could have been, because people already know. It's just going to confirm what they already know, and that's not going to be very good for him. Okay, so yeah. The US lobbied several countries in the European Union in an effort to block EU plans to use frozen Russian central. Yeah, well, that'd be right. Yeah. Are you good, sweetheart? Now, earlier in the week, last Monday, I did a reading on what the okay, an international body tasked with governing Gaza will be announced by the end of the year. I just got the thing that went through my mind is, I think there might be some delays with that. It might be announced, but is it going to go anywhere? Not quite sure. Yeah. So, in the aftermath of the cold supermoon, let's have a look at what um, what lies in wait for Trump in the aftermath of that supermoon. Let's have a look. I'm going to get the Crystal Power Tarot deck here by Jay Wallace. These have got little saying on the bottom too. Yeah, I just feel like at the moment that won't really go anywhere. And a new administration comes in, then there's actually there may be something come out of it then. But yeah. Okay. So what does the aftermath of this cold supermoon have in store for Trump? Seven of Wands. I actively hold true to my values. Okay. So, and the stone there is garnet. So he's trying to hang in there. Yeah, I saw that. Hi, warrior girl. I saw that about the vaccine panel. I think that's going to go back and forth for a while. There are concerns about the future for the Centers for Disease Control. At the moment, I think they're going to be okay, and they will bounce back. Okay, so he's really trying to hang in there. I'm back. It's StreamYard that's doing something a little bit with the thing. Yeah. So StreamYard just went, something went wrong. Anyway, so in the aftermath of cold supermoon, he's got the Ace of Cups. It's just trust what new love brings. Well, new relationships. There's a change in relationships, I think, is what that's saying. The Hierophant, ready to learn. No, he's not. I don't think these cards are really suitable. They're not spitting out sort of, they're a bit too, yeah. Actually, they'll be great for individual readings. So I'll probably use them a bit later. I'll grab another deck. Mm. 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, all there. So let's have a look at this Celtic deck and see what it says. Better check that. Could be text. I had to send a text right at the start just to. Okay. So, what did the cold supermoon bring for Trump? The Four of Cups, dissatisfaction. Never happy with what he's got. Always looking for something more. The Five of Pentacles. Oh, out in the cold and not quite sure how he's gotten there. So we've got the Four of Cups. Dissatisfaction, never happy with what he's got. Five of Pentacles, out in the cold and not quite sure how he got there. And strength. But I feel like it's a sapping of strength with that Five of Pentacles. I feel like it's a sapping of strength on his part. It could affect his health as well. Seven of Swords. Yeah. It feels like it's sapped his energy in some way. It's taken something from him. Yeah. So really, really interesting. That it's not very good for him. Again, sorry, just got to check this. $11, 30. There we go. Sorry, guys. That'll give me time to do a little bit of tidying around the house. Yep. Okay, so let's have a look at who would you guys like me to look at? Anyone in particular? If not, I think we might move on to doing the really interesting part, and let's do some readings for you guys. Who would like a reading? You have a question, post it, for Yeah, about James is very watching stories on the social media ban, and the kids are already finding ways around it. Stupid ways. They think they'll get away with scanning their face and saying they were born in 1956. But yeah, procrastination on the social media ban. It's like not everyone's going to do it. It's actually way too hard to police. But it is going to bring to light new ways to address the problem. Right. Australian Defence Minister to visit Japan. Yes. Yeah. Well, look, the strategic alliance in our area, the security of Oceania be strengthened. I will say hello to him. So I'm looking at this. Australian Defence Minister to visit Japan, alignment grows. Yes, it is. They're looking at Eight of Cups. This is abandonment. This is looking at things that have, I feel like this is revisiting things that have been put aside, if that makes sense. Nine of Wands. Again, it's a step closer to securing our agreements, securing the safety of the oceanic region. Knight of Pentacles. But it's going to be slow going. This is not a quick fix. This is going to be a prolonged process in, realigning strategic alignments and things like that. AUKUS is under review. The Australian government is reviewing AUKUS, not as a way of getting rid of it, but as a way of strengthening it. So, yeah, there's a lot happening to strengthen and even our security in the oceanic region. Yeah. Okay. Have you read on Ukraine lately? I don't know who the young Irish lady is, but let's have a look at Ukraine. What is happening with Ukraine, with the war in Ukraine? Right. Truth and nothing but the truth. Yes. Soldiers refusing illegal orders, messing up with Trump's unexplained. Yes, it is. Yes. Okay, Ukraine. What's happening in Ukraine? Let's have a look. Well, of course, they're still in the grips of the war. That's still the biggest influence in the region there. Four of Swords. The challenge here is to keep up the strength, keep up the belief, keep up strong alliances, not have alliances weakened by such things as Trump sending out envoys to try and stop the EU and stuff, stop efforts to weaken their position, including what Trump's done. The advice here is the reverse, Six of Pentacles reversed. Don't give too much away in the sharing of things. Close down a little bit and be more careful with who you share your information with. And in this case, unfortunately, it is the US because, yeah. Okay, at the base of this is, of course, it's a major arcana. It's a big, this does affect the world. It is the wheat belt of the world. It is a major area and it is causing problems elsewhere. But it's also, this is the end of a journey. So this is a factor at the end of this. Now, this is a major arcana. You know, time is crap. Tarot is crap with time, but major arcanas tend to look towards extended future, a couple of years. So it's like it's a shift is happening, coming towards the end of one shift in that area, one cycle in that area, and going into a new one, but it's still not at the end. That change still not has not yet happened. Five of Pentacles, the outcome. They feel very much alone at the moment, but this is also one of the messages here is that there is light. Do not give up. Just around the corner, there is light there. The Chariot. Yeah, do not give up because there is victory ahead. But again, it's a major arcana in terms of time, which tarot's crapper. It's not immediate. It's not going to end tomorrow with a victory for Ukraine. Temperance, but things will be brought back into balance, but it's still a couple of years away. Treasury Secretary Bennett insists Trump's tariff agenda is permanent, can recreate it even with the Supreme. No, they can't. It's going to be told, no, they can't recreate it. They'll try, but it's not going to work. There's going to be some major changes happening. A lawsuit was brought against Trump claiming that he was running sex trafficking rings. Is this lawsuit credible? Wow, Shelby, what an interesting question. Is this lawsuit credible? Four of Cups. Look, 3/4 of it is not, but there are some aspects of the lawsuit. I don't get him running it, but I get him having knowledge. So Four of Cups, they're not going to be able to satisfy the standard. But there is one cup there that is, one aspect of it is going to come back. I don't get running it, but I do get knowledge of it. Eight of Swords, yeah, and he's not going to be able to get himself out of that one. But no, not so much him, but There's definitely, if it ever went to trial, I think there'd definitely be jail time, but not for running it. But there's definitely something that Two of Wands, a book. Yeah. Why there is some credibility in it with that one aspect. I don't think it's going to go anywhere because I don't think he's going to be around. Hi, Crystal Davis. Welcome. Yo, back. You're new. Well, welcome. I've had a bit of a rough trot this year, so I feel like I'm getting back into the swing of things after a bit of a rough trot. So yes, you can ask a question, my darling. I will be doing. Hi, I'm Steve. I will be doing personal readings. So in just a little bit, we'll be starting them in just a little bit. So you can ask a question then. Put your hand up and do a wavy thing and just say, ask a question. Okay. Yeah, no, he was there. He knew what was going on. He had knowledge of it. Do you have any shady things going on behind your back? Okay. Well, we're going to start with personal readings now. It's a good time to swap over to it. So let's do that. And I will get you 3 card readings. Do you have any shady things going on behind your back? Okay. Yeah. Okay, now there is a big change here. Now, what you need to know is that there's a big change coming for you. Okay, the next couple of cards are going to reveal more, but there's a big change, and this is a change that brings about it's a major arcana, so there's some big lessons attached to the change. Okay, and this life change, and so let's explore a little bit more and see what happens. This is my cat Cameo. What can you do with about this change? Now, 9 of Cups, it's actually, you ask if there's something shady going on behind your back. This is, you want to know the answers, so you do have to seek them, okay? If you don't ask those questions, you won't know. I think you have an idea of what it might be, but you don't want to ask the question that needs to be asked. Three of Wands. You will get an answer. Is there something shady going on behind your back? I feel like there's things that people aren't telling you. Whether they presume that you already know. Or but you won't get the answers unless you ask what's the question. Got the Three of Wands here. So I think there's three people you need to ask what is going on. What aren't you telling me? What do you think I know but I don't? Finances, family, something around them. Maybe they're assuming that you don't need to know, or you've not shown any interest before. So what? But feel like there's a bit of, oh, you don't need to worry about that around it. No, stand up and say, look, no, I do need to know what's going on. So if anything is, so ask the question, you will get some answers and you will feel better about it. Yeah. Will you lose your job? Okay. Things are going to happen quickly, but there's lots of communications here. I feel it's more like you moving on. I feel like you're not particularly, you feel like things, you're being left out of things, and so ask those questions. But I feel like this is you making the decision to move on. And it'll happen very, very quickly. I do feel you'll be okay, but okay. If it could be about your job, yeah, it could be, but I don't feel anything bad. I just feel you need to ask some questions, and maybe there's some changes you want to happen, but ask some questions, and then it'll give you a clearer idea of what's going on. But don't stress. I feel like there might be a move for you from the job you're into something else, either with the same people or somewhere different. Things are going to happen very quickly. I can't give you any more details than that, but things are going to happen very quickly. Okay. But it's going to be a big change for you, but it's not a bad change because it was not reversed. So this is a good change for you, a movement forward, a change forward into your future, and a movement forward. So ask those questions. I think and you might be surprised with the answers, and it might, things happen very quickly. Okay, who else would like a reading? Hi, Steve. How's your mum? Hope she's going well. Who else would like a reading? So good luck with that. I think you'll probably know what's happening. I don't think you'll be in suspense too long. Relax, enjoy Christmas. Don't stress too much about the future. The changes, this life change is a little bit in the future. don't overwork things and don't stress too much about it. Relax, enjoy the holiday season, enjoy time with your family and all that, because I think you're going to be very busy after this, after what happens. And but I don't see bad things. Okay. Wow. That's cool. Would like a reading. Warrior girl. Okay. What do you got? What do you got? The Magician. Well, major arcanas are making a big appearance this year. The Magician. You have everything you need. This is what you need to know. You have everything you need to know. You need to move forward. Okay. You have all the tools in your arsenal to move forward and to make what you want to happen. Okay. What you need to do. Okay. Now, there might be a little bit of hurt, but you can either let it stay, let it puncture you, let it bleed you dry, or you can move on. Or you can move on and just say, well, that's part of life. Okay. So there's, attached with what you know needs to happen. You've got everything there to make it happen, but there might be a little bit of hurt attached, but you can either let it fester and dwell, or you can say it's all part of life and move on. So it's not an easy thing that you're looking at, is it, my darling? So, warrior girl. So this is who I'm reading on at the moment. There's some really harsh, life lessons. Major arcanas are about life lessons, and this is going to be a real learning period for you. The Hierophant is about learning lessons. It's also about accepting responsibility, your own role in things, whether it's indoctrination or institutionalized thinking, or which I suppose one's established, one is establishing. Um, Hierarchy. But yeah, there will be some lessons to be learned, and you will find that it there's going to be more lessons to learn moving forward. So take it to heart, but don't let it bog you down. You're heading into an area of a journey, basically, with the one. That means that you're right at the start of this journey. You've got everything you need. There's going to be some lessons, and gonna, you know, there's, there's always hurts along the way, but you can let them stop you, or you can move on. And you're going to learn a lot about responsibility and about thinking outside of the box. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but you have to learn when it is appropriate to apply that thinking and when it isn't. So that's the messages I got for you, warrior girl. Who else would like a reading? You posted a question. Okay, thank you. More money is going out than coming in. Is the universe looking out for me to manifest what claim as my reality? I don't know what Neville Goddard technique are, but yeah, let's have a look at Steve. Okay. The universe does look out for us, but it also gives us the skills to think for ourselves. You could say you can give it up to the universe, but 10 of Wands. So what you need to know, of course, there's burdens, but learn to share those burdens. The universe is a vast place, and your universe is you and those around you who are there to help. You carried a lot on your own, so you need to, and financially, yeah, of course, more money's going out than coming in, and of course, it's burdens. There are ways to ease that burden. You do need to ask, okay? Whether it's even just in rearranging things. What you can do, 6 of Cups. Go back and review. This is what I got. Go back and look at what was working and look at when it stopped working. So you can do that, or you can just let a pattern repeat itself. You don't want a pattern repeating itself. The High Priestess. Knowledgeable. Ask some questions. Ask. The universe will help you, but you need to ask. It'll help you in guiding you towards where you need to go, I guess, to ask. Seek some I would say you're going to, and this is the outcome. This, I feel, is you going to see somebody about better budgeting, better managing, working on things so that, yeah, things work out better, Steve. So, and that is a yes card. Okay. Things will work out okay, but you need to be proactive and not just having the burden all to yourself. Review, and that will lead you to advice. Okay. Some banks have financial counsellors who will see you for nothing. Some community organisations have the same thing. Have a look around for that, and I think you'll be surprised how much easier things will get with a little bit of extra guidance. Oh, she's shifting that back to Medicaid, put the house at risk. There are definitely ways, I think, in which you can. Will the house be okay? Will the house be okay? Four of Cups for will the house be okay? It's you think you're all the options, think there's still an option there, but you need to go and get that advice. If you get that advice, will the house be okay? Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a struggle, but things will be better. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's more than paperwork. It's yeah. Go and see a specialist. It might cost you a little bit of money, but go and see a financial advisor who specializes in this sort of thing. Yeah, it's not a thing we have over here that we, you know, yeah. Who else would like a reading? It's not, I'm not going to lie to you, Steve, that there's always going to be some element of risk there, but I do think it can be very much reduced. Um, so that you won't have to sell it. But there's definitely options you need to look at and go and get, yeah. Um, mm. Okay, would anyone else like a reading? You'd like a reading, Deborah? Okay, no problem. Universal Spirit. I'll also say, Steve, what I said to Crystal is you need to take time and relax. Enjoy the. I know it's not going to go away, the worries and all that. They're not going to go away. But please, just, it's so important that you enjoy this time with your family. And yeah. Deborah, hi, Andrew, 877, new subscriber here. Yeah, I can do that for you. Okay, first we'll do. Okay. Okay, what you need to know, Deborah, Four of Swords. You need to take a step back, take a rest. This can be about, it could be about illness. I feel like you're perhaps pushing yourself too far, too hard. You've got to stop. Okay. This is conflict and fighting, whether it's within your body or without. Um, you have to take time out for yourself and to sit and stop. It's not always that easy, but I feel like it's really important. You know the signs and you're ignoring them. Listen to your body more. What you can do is you can keep forging ahead and there'll be some regret there, or you can take that warning sign. You'll still have some energy left, but yeah, but or you can just keep dwelling and just ignoring that you've got vital resources left, but you need to conserve them for yourself. You can take what's left. It's the Five of Cups. There's still stuff in reserve, and you can move forward and transition. Okay. And the outcome for you, Deborah Costro, is Four of Wands. This is good. If you do the right things by yourself, your family celebration, a bit more of a steady foundation for the future. So these are all minor arcana that indicates it's all closer than. Okay. You can't do Christmas all on your own. Okay. I feel like it's been your role for so long, but it's time to let other people take some of that burden. Otherwise, you're going to wear yourself out, darling. So, and you won't. Yeah. I feel you're going to be okay, but please look after yourself better and rest and pass on some tasks to others. Okay. Hello, Andrew. You'd like a reading for what's ahead for you in the next few weeks? Andrew, what is 2 of Wands? Now, what you need to know is you really need to have a really good think about strategies, which way you're going to go with a decision. I think you know what decision it is. This is why you're asking about the next few weeks. Have a really good think. Logic always half the time coming into it. Talk to people. Wands are about communications as well as swords. Wands have a communication element to them. They also have a creative and eruptive element to them, and that things can happen quickly with wands. So be prepared to have to enact a strategy quickly, if that makes sense. So that's what you need to do. The Page of Cups. Now, what you need to know, what you can do is ask for information. Ask for information and you'll get some messages back. Pages are messengers. And they can bring some messages back and they can be inspirational. Or you can just, not ask or ignore what you're hearing. So you can listen to what you're hearing, and really you'd be surprised by what you can hear. Or you can ignore it. That's your choice. There's always choice with tarot. Me, I'm about guidance, not instruction. I give you, what the two sides of the card say and what you can do, what you need to do, or what your choices are. One is you can listen to the messages coming in, or two, you can ignore them. Either way, if you listen, you will get, I feel like there's that gem that you need to move forward with. Resonates so far. Thank you. 3 now. Okay. In the next few weeks, of course, we've got the 3 of Wands. This is, you will reap the benefits. This is not reverse, so you will reap the benefits of making a good decision. Okay. So, but I'm going to say that this is going to stretch into February. So it's going to stretch over the next 2 to 3 months. So it could stretch into February, but definitely by February, you'll see the results. And I think you'll be quite happy. So I hope that answers your question, Andrew. Let me know. Okay, does anyone else want a reading? I might finish up a little bit early because I do have a visitor coming. So I'm going to finish up a little bit early. Shelby, Lisa, hang on. I'm going to send you a link in a little bit and we're going to have a bit of a catch up. So thanks for joining me. I will do the full hour and a half next week, but I do have a visitor coming. So I want to have a quick chat with Shelby before I set about tidying up a little bit. So I will see you all next week. And please take care, stay strong, stay loving, stay healthy. And above all, my darling, stay laughing, laugh every day. And if you can, laugh with a stranger. Love you all. Bye-bye. What's your email, Shelby?